Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to use the swing point class in MotiveWave SDK to get the swing highs and swing lows based off of a strength that is user input. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new class, new Java class. I'm going to call this, I'm just going to call it swings. So new swings extends study, hit tab. I'm just gonna make sure to hit tab every time there's anything that pops up, so it automatically imports it. And before this, we are also going to do a study header. Hit tab there. Namespace, I'm going to do what I've been doing, which is com.unfinishedTrade name. I'm going to set this equal to swings. The ID, I'm going to also set equal to swings, and then I'm going to create a description. Let's say plots marker at swing points, and then I think we just need one more. Just need to overlay. We are going to overlay the marker, so we're going to put this at true. And then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the settings menu. So we're going to go here and do at override, and then public void initialize, and then we're going to put defaults, hit tab, as defaults, and then enter, open a curly bracket. And for the settings, we're going to do what we always do. For SD equals create SD, variable tab equals SD.add tab. We're going to make it a general tab. And then I'm going to do the group, which will set equal to tab.add group. And I'm going to call this swing settings. And then we're going to add the descriptors. So do group.addRow, and the first descriptor is going to be a marker descriptor, and same thing for the second descriptor. They're both going to be marker descriptors here. So for the marker descriptor, you can see this is the syntax. You can do one of these two. So I'm going to do the first one. So I'm going to do, for this one, I'm going to put swing low, and then the label swing low, and then for the marker type, I'm going to do marker type, and we will enums dot. Let's see what marker types there are. So let's do, for this, you can use inputs dot, so this is a swing low, so it will be a up marker. So do up marker, hit tab there, and then for the other values, the next value it needs is the size. So I think we can also get that from enums. So let's do enums dot size dot, and let's do small. I think this one's wrong here. I think this needs to be enums dot marker, kind of how we had it before. Enums dot marker type dot, and then we'll put in the marker type. So the marker type is going to be triangle, and then I'm going to make this bigger. And then after the size, we are inputting the fill color. So I'm just going to put new color, and I'm just going to make it plain blue. So RGB then the outline color, I'll do another color, and I'm just going to do white. So let's do 255, 255, 255. And then for these next two, I'll just do true, true. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm going to just copy and paste this to make it easier. And let's remove this, and we'll just flip the names to swing high. And then swing high again. And then still gonna be triangle, still gonna be small. For the color, this one will be red, so it's gonna be opposite 255.0.0. But the rest of it will be the same, will be true, true. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is we are going to do the quick settings menu. So I'm just going to do sd.add quick settings, swing low, sd.add quick settings, swing high. So now we have all of the settings. There's nothing really else we need other than that. Oh, I think we just don't have color imported, so I'm gonna redo this to color. There we go. So now this is going to be 0, 0, 255. Okay, so now that that's not showing red, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be using the function calculate values. So we're going to do at override protected void calculate values, and then we'll plug in data context as ctx, and then we'll open the brackets here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get those two settings. So I'm going to do variable swing low, set that equal to get settings dot get marker, then input swing low. Same thing with swing high, get settings dot get marker, and then swing high. Okay, now that we have the swing low and the swing high, we also need a strength. So I'm gonna do variable strength equals get settings, and then let's create a strength. I'm just gonna do get integer and leave this empty, and let's add the strength here. So I'm gonna add another group to make it cleaner. I'm just gonna call this strength or swing strength equals tab dot add group swing strength. Then under that we're going to do swing strength dot add row, and then new, and we'll do an integer descriptor since it's an integer, and let's do swing strength swing, let's just make the label strength, and then the default value we're going to set as 1, minimum is going to be 1, maximum I'm going to put 10, and then the incrementer is going to be 1. So now that we have this, I'm going to also add a quick settings there. Add quick settings, swing strength. And there we go. So now I'm going to add this here as swing strength. Okay. So now we have the markers and we have the strength. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a variable series. And this is very useful for a lot of things. So I'm going to do ctx dot get data series, and once we have the data series, we can pull these swing points from there. So we can do variable swing points, set that equal to series dot calc swing points, and then the variable that goes in here is the strength that we have set. So we can do that. And the next thing I'm going to do is create or actually we already have the markers. So we're going to create a for loop, and we're going to add those markers to each of those points. So we're going to do for, and then we can do variable sp for swing points, and then swing points here. So for each swing point, it's going to loop through here, and we are going to create a marker. So we're going to do add figure, and then we're going to do new marker, and then we will do sp.get coordinate. So for each swing point, it has a method of get coordinate, so we can make sure that it is placed at that coordinate, and then we would do position, capital P, position, hit tab to make sure that that is imported. We can do, and then position dot top, and then we will do a swing high. So we want at the top of swing highs. So the way that we check, so we're going to make two markers. The one is for the swing high, the other is for the swing low. So like here, swing low. And the way that we check this is there is a method for the swing points. It's sp dot is top. So if it's top, that means it's a swing high. So we can do if sp dot is top. So if it's at the top, then we want a down marker, which we set up. Let's see, or actually it's here in the marker. So here we would input this, else let's copy the swing low and then delete both of these. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that it is positioned on the bottom, since it will be a swing low, and then it is getting the location from the swing points here. As it loops through, it's getting the coordinate of every single one, and then it's asking itself, is this top, or aka is this a swing high? If it's a swing high, we want it positioned at the marker positioned at the top with the swing high settings. If it's not, then it's going to be on the bottom, because it's a swing low, and we want it there. So I'm going to build this and target, and then we are going to go to MotiveWave, and we are going to add this. So this is the indicator created by MotiveWave. So if we go in and add ours, let's go back, make sure that it's building correctly. Go here. Okay, it says swings never used. Let's make sure that menu ID. Oh, we didn't put a menu, so I gotta put a menu, make sure that it shows up. So let's put menu equals YouTube. So now it should show up under that menu there. So run that. So now we go here, studies swings, and we can see these settings here. So since the strength is 1, it's going to show a lot of places. Now we can make it show less. So now it is showing at each of these swing points, it's getting whether it's a high or low from the isHigh method. So if it is high, it's going to put this. If not, it's going to plot the low. I accidentally clicked the monthly chart. But that's essentially how we do it. We just use the calc values here, calculate values here. We get those marker settings. We get the swing points from the series, and then we loop through those and ask, is it the top or is it not? If it's on the top, then we position it at the top, and we use the settings we have for the swing highs.